Around Town is brought to you by Eastern North Carolina Medical Group. Good health is music to our ears. With office locations at 1041 Noel Lane, Suite 105 in Rocky Mount, 10589 East NC Highway 97 in Joiners Crossing Shopping Center in Rocky Mount, 155 Nashville Commons Drive in the Food Line Shopping Center Plaza in Nashville, North Carolina, 1812 Glendale Avenue, Suite B in Wilson, North Carolina, 903 North Arundel Drive in Zebulon, North Carolina, as well as the ENCMG Lewisburg Oncology Clinic at 216 North Beckett Boulevard, Suite 5 in Lewisburg, North Carolina. Log on to encmg.com today to locate the office nearest you.
Welcome to Around Town, and it is that time of year, folks. We are so excited that the Tar River Orchestra and Chorus League, who has brought us some of our favorite entertainment that really you wouldn't expect to see in a town the size of Rocky Mount. We started with Percy Sledge, right? Brenda Crocker and Gene Bailey, but Percy Sledge was your first one. He came back another year, then Lee Greenwood. And then the Platters at the Gateway, Dancing the Night Away. Last year, the Drifters. And who's coming this year?
The Coasters.
Wonderful. And how would people know the Coasters? What are some of their...
Yakety don't talk back.
Keep on. I mean, go ahead and sing, ladies. You can just jump.
No, we don't sing. I don't sing.
I've been searching.
Searching every night and day.
And I have to say, and I think I've been every year, maybe one I missed, but when we start dancing, I mean, y'all, you have no idea the fun in the community, and you don't have to be a professional dancer.
No.
I think and I didn't get his permission to do this, but I think one of my favorite things is Lanny Shuff brings a table of his aunt and her friends.
His hair on.
And he dances, and they just spin around, and it
90-year-old women are up there dancing with him.
Wow. But everybody had an absolute ball. Gene, it's going to be on February 10th.
Right.
Let's right now, in fact, folks, it's going to be on February 10th. Let's take a look at a wonderful video of them just to go ahead and increase your energy and your interest in this, and then we'll come back and tell you the particulars for how you can come.
It's the funny thing about certain records. We've talked of them many, many times about what I call the great all-time hits, the songs that people ask for continually, again and again. This is one that's been performed before here on Saturday night, and we always get more requests for it. It's a silly, happy sort of thing, and it came out, I would guess, somewhere 2-3 years ago. It's a song called Searchin'. Again, here are the Coasters.
Boy, that was fun. I can't wait. I'm a beach music and old music fan, and and again, you don't have to be a professional dancer. People, you know, like you said, Lanny and his harem are out there. Not that they're not great, because they are.
They are
but
wonderful.
You just have fun. And it was packed. The Brown Auditorium, we're here right now at Nash Community College, but that's where it is. And I love that location because the first year with the Platters, it was tight. But you've got all the room in the world to get out there and dance and just laugh and just have a wonderful time. Jean, how can people get tickets, and what's the cost, and what's included in the price?
Well, the cost of the ticket is $60 per person, and in order to, you can get more information, reserve a table, or purchase your tickets by calling 252-200-4157. And that is not the Brown Auditorium. People often call and say, is this the Brown Auditorium? But actually it's a private number, but we are handling the tickets that way. What's included in the tickets will be the entrance for admission to the event. Also food. There will be, we're just met the caterer out here just a few minutes ago, so you'll get some food.
It's like a buffet dinner.
A buffet type meal, usually plenty enough to call it dinner. And
you dance it off
and
too.
dance it off.
Keep eating.
And also there'll be a cash bar. So.
And this is an important fundraiser. This is the fundraiser, right, for the league?
Right.
Brenda?
It's the only one we have during the year. It is one big fundraiser, and we've tried it, and it's worked so far. So we are just thrilled that we're able to bring the coasters back.
And how do you do that? Do you work with an agency and just find out who can kind of swing? And it's a Friday night,
Right.
so how wonderful. I mean, a lot of times people who are smaller cities get, you know, Wednesday or Thursday before they're going to a big time place, but we have the status now for a big time place.
We do. We have a great person that we work with, and he does keeps us informed and gets the contracts for us. So it's been a great togetherness.
And for to be able, and I know last year watching the Drifters, to be that close to that well-known a band right here in Rocky Mount, it's just amazing, because we see them on TV, you know, the Dick Clark show and whatnot, but for y'all to bring them to Rocky Mount
Right.
is quite a coup for our area. So we need not only to support the league, because we're going to talk about what the Tar River Chorus and Orchestra do for our community and how really fortunate we are to have them, but to bring this type of entertainment where we can all just go and have a good time. How big are the tables? Like if people think, well, I'm going to call some of my friends and we're going to get up a table, because that can be a lot of fun too. It's not necessary.
No, not necessary, but yeah, the tables, they seat eight comfortably. Occasionally when somebody has another person or another couple and they want to make sure they're at the same table, we don't mind squeezing 10 in if they don't mind. So it's a pretty comfortable situation, and working with this college out here is just wonderful. It's a great experience. But one thing I might mention about the coasters that is little known, I think, but if you listen to their songs, it's apparent, is that they were the first and only group of that type that all of their songs have humor. They have some type, you know, sort of humorous type, Yakety Yak and the Searching
Brown.
and Charlie Brown. They're the only band that has survived with that type of music.
Huh.
So.
Interesting. And did they write that? I guess they had somebody write songs
yeah.
specifically for them and their style of music. Do you think many of the original ones are coming? Have you heard?
I don't think any of them are still
the
living.
originals. Well, Percy might be the last of the originals. And he was so dedicated. I mean, the first year he was 100%. The second year he was not able because of a health issue, but he got out there and he sure tried.
He tried.
So we're losing some of our legends, but fortunately, the same voices, the same way they respond and present them and whatnot are being carried on.
Yeah, they really do. They have all kinds of agreements and things as who can call themselves the coasters and all types of things. There's all kind of legal stuff that goes with it too that I found out about. But we comply with all their requirements, and so far we've been fortunate enough to keep them.
Brenda, it appeared to me last year that y'all packed the
Brown Auditorium.
We did.
So,
And
I mean,
we're hoping this year to sell a few more tickets because last year we limited ourselves and wished we had not. So this year we're going to sell as many tickets as we can.
and the dance floor was huge. I mean, like I mentioned at the Gateway, they couldn't accommodate as big a one, but I mean, there's something kind of nice about being out there in a crowd because you weren't bumping into people, but you just felt such a camaraderie of everybody having a ball.
Right. Well, that was when we had it at the Gateway, the dance floor was small, and that was the only complaint we got, that the dance floor was too small. So fortunately, when we started coming out here, the room is much bigger, and we can accommodate more people in a bigger dance floor, and there'll be a bigger stage this year. So
Bigger than last year?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So the stage for the performers,
Coasters.
the coasters.
Yeah.
But are they
It's
going to
just
take
their
away from our
requirements.
dancing area?
No, we won't let them do that.
Okay, good, because I mean it was full,
Yeah.
and people were absolutely having a great. What do people wear? What would you recommend?
You can come casual, you know, whatever you want to dress. If you want to dress up, that's fine. You know, it doesn't matter. Just come.
And we want to kind of promote this as a Valentine's. You tend to have it around Valentine's
Right.
Day, right? And that's why
Yeah.
you are. Anyway. But you know, what a great gift. I mean, you can just celebrate being
That's
a couple or celebrate dating somebody or whatnot.
And if
bring
you
them
need to give somebody a gift, you know, it's a great say, here's tickets for going to the Valentine thing at the Brown Auditorium. So, and last year we had one serving line for food. This year we're going to have two different areas for serving of food, which will make it a lot, I think, easier. And so we're looking forward to the main course is doing the catering this year.
Excellent.
And they have a new manager, and he's really enthusiastic about doing a great job. So we're looking forward to it.
Can you tell us what the menu's going to be?
Well, let's see if we remember.
I know.
I thought you just met with them.
We're still in the
Sort of
sort of
changing.
development stages of the
okay.
menu.
We're going to chicken tenders and meatballs and all kinds of sandwiches and a vegetable tray and a fruit tray and
Dessert.
Kind of
Desserts.
pick up desserts. I mean,
Yes.
pick up foods
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
opposed to like, you know, heavy mashed potatoes and
Yeah,
that
no,
type
it
of
won't
thing.
be like dinner of that type, but it will be plenty of
substantial
food heavy
cocktail
enough for
food.
dinner.
Well, good. And I like that last year it did kind of clog up a little bit, but having both of them, the ways going will be good. And so you get dance the night away, you get sufficient food, which is very good food, and a cash bar.
Correct.
And what time does it start?
6:30. The doors will open at 6:30. We should have the food ready to be served by 7, and it'll stay out till 9 or later if, you know, people are still wanting to eat. So, you know, and I guess maybe, I don't know exactly what time it'll be over, whenever the group quits playing, I guess.
And when will they start playing?
They will start at 8.
Uh-huh.
They will start at 8, and there'll be there's always a warm-up band or a introductory band, and they'll play for 30 to 45 minutes, and then the coasters will come on, and I believe that I have heard the contract says that they will play without intermission. So.
Well, and I just learned the other day when they're intermissions that people go home. So that's good.
We don't
once
let
you
them
get
go.
going. You don't want people to say, oh, you know, especially guys saying, well, I think it's time to
Time
go.
to go
No,
home.
it's not. So, but the tables then again, 8 to 10, preferably 8. But call your friends, folks. This is something, and we're going to get, in fact, Brenda, I'm going to ask you right now, what the dollars that you raise with this mean to the Tar River Orchestra and Chorus?
It means a lot because it takes a lot to put on a regular concert for the orchestra. And it usually runs anywhere between $20,000 and $25,000 to put on an orchestral concert. People just don't realize what it does take by the time you do the rentals and the musicians and the conductor and the music. There's a lot that goes into it. And so this particular fundraiser helps it a lot.
And how many years has the league been working in this capacity to support
Almost
the
from the
orchestra?
very beginning, because the orchestra started in '86, and I think maybe the league may have started in '87, and it's been going ever since. And it's a bunch of hard-working ladies.
And it's the same group, isn't it? I mean, yeah,
We're getting older and older.
well, once you commit, they won't let you
They
go.
won't let you go.
But we are adding some new members, and we welcome new members to come and join us because we have
Absolutely.
lots of fun, and it's not hard work, and it's whatever you would like to do to help, that's great.
How often do you meet?
This year we're meeting 4 times. We have, in the past years, we've met every month. And so we thought maybe backing off on some of the meetings that would have better attendance, and that has worked.
And do you support the chorus also, or
Yes,
primarily?
the whole umbrella of ensembles.
And there's the children's chorus and the adult chorus.
And the swing band and the orchestra and the Tar River children's strings and then the swing band.
Do you get sponsors for the coasters
Yes.
to help offset some of the costs so
Right.
you can benefit more
Right.
from the actual ticket sales?
Yes, we send out a number of letters to people who are interested in music in the community and ask for sponsors, plus others that traditionally support it every year, such as tourism and
Oh, good.
Southern Bank.
Southern Bank. They have supported us every year. Others, we
Shake the bushes.
shake the bushes.
Well, and the quality of life in a community, I have interviewed your conductor, and he is just amazing, but he said that we as a community don't realize that this is an amazing asset culturally, that not many communities consistently can have supported and
Correct.
kept a group of this caliber coming. I went to the one that Greg Fishel spoke, and that was the
Wasn't that great?
patriotic.
Yeah.
It was
That was
just
wonderful.
awesome. And I love that WRAL now with the mills and whatnot they have made the comment that we are part of them, we're part of their viewing audience, so they are investing in our area too. But that was just fantastic. It was palpable, the patriotism that we felt in that concert. It was so good.
Absolutely, it really was.
Well, we're going to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about the Coasters again. We're going to see another one of their performances. I'm not sure which one it's going to be.
We don't know.
Yakety Yak or Charlie Brown or something like that. But also, I want to learn more about the rest of the season,
Right.
too. So we'll be right back.
Around Town is brought to you by Eastern North Carolina Medical Group. Good health is music to our ears. With office locations at 1041 Noel Lane, Suite 105 in Rocky Mount, 10589 East NC Highway 97 in Joiners Crossing Shopping Center in Rocky Mount, 155 Nashville Commons Drive in the Food Line Shopping Center Plaza in Nashville, North Carolina, 1812 Glendale Avenue, Suite B in Wilson, North Carolina, 903 North Arundel Drive in Zebulon, North Carolina, as well as the ENCMG Lewisburg Oncology Clinic at 216 North Beckett Boulevard, Suite 5 in Lewisburg, North Carolina. Log on to encmg.com today to locate the office nearest you.
Here are the Coasters.
Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash.
The Tar River Orchestra presents the Coasters Live at Nash Community College's Brown Auditorium for one night only, Friday, February 10th. This is your chance to yakety yak and dance the night away with the band who brought you some of the most memorable rock and roll tunes of the 50s.
Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown.
Tickets are only $60. That includes heavy hors d'oeuvres and a cash bar. The doors open at 6 p.m. Friday, February 10th. So if you're searching for a fun night out, this is it. Rock and roll with the Coasters. Purchase your tickets today online at tarriverlive.com, or you can call 252-200-4157 to reserve seats and tables.
Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait.
And we are back, and we are excited, folks, and we want you to be excited too, because the Coasters are coming to town on February 10th at the Brown Auditorium at Nash Community College, and it will exceed all expectations in having a good time. I mean, I was so sorry when it was over, and I mentioned to my husband the other day, I said, guess who's coming this year? And he said, how would I know? And I said, of course. But he was there for the Platters, he was there for the Drifters, and I said, the Coasters. He said, wow. He said, I am so glad And it's the Tar River Orchestra and Chorus League that are making this possible for us. But he said, I just hope they keep on and on and on doing this, because for us to have it here, we don't have to drive to Raleigh, we don't have to drive to Greenville.
Right.
It's in Rocky Mount. But folks, we need to encourage them by packing Brown Auditorium and all come there and support them. In fact, let's take a look at another one of the videos of the coasters just so you can see how really lucky we are.
Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum. I smell smoke in the auditorium. Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
That's him on his knees. I know that's him. Yelling 7,11 down in the boys' gym. Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Who's always writing on the wall? Who's always goofing in the hall? Who's always throwing spitballs? Guess who?
Who, me?
Who walks in the classroom cool and slow? Who calls the English teacher daddy-o? Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Wow. I mean, we just,
It's gonna be
we just
fun.
laugh. I mean, and folks, it's healthy for you to laugh. It's good exercise, but it's also healthy to just bring your friends and have a great time. And again, you don't have to bring your friends, because a lot of people showed up just by themselves. I
Yeah,
mean,
absolutely,
a couple
yeah.
or a significant other, or, you know, I saw girls dancing with girls, and I didn't see guys don't dance with the guys, do
No,
they?
not usually.
No. But anyway, yeah, I mean, bring a friend. If you don't have a significant other, you know, bring a friend with you and just have a really good time. Again, the tent, it starts at 6:30.
6:30.
Doors open, and they are going to even open up more available opportunities to come with seats this year. So, you know, if you want to come, you can come. Brenda, there's a tendency to wait till the last minute to start buying tickets, though, isn't it?
There is.
It
We
stirs
always
you.
begin to sweat about a week or two before the event, and we keep thinking, but all of a sudden they start calling. It's just the way things are.
Wonderful.
We're hoping that people sort of learned a lesson last year in that we had to stop selling tickets on Wednesday before the event.
Oh.
And people were just begging. In fact, we had people walking in when we were decorating trying to buy tickets. Well, we had snow that day, so a few people called and said that they couldn't come because of the weather or they were sick. So I took names and put last minute people in touch with those people. Didn't try to do their deal for them, but I put them in touch. And so we hope they learned their lesson, because when we get to a point and it's all the seats we got, then we have to close it out.
Absolutely. Well, and you don't want to miss this, because you just really will miss something that, I mean, you won't know what you missed if you're not here, but we can tell you, because we were there, and
Yeah.
we just absolutely had a ball. The cost of $60 per person. It's a fundraiser for the Tar River Orchestra and Choral League, but also you get great food. The main course is catering it. There's a cash bar, and we just danced the night away. Just have an absolute ball. Brenda, tell us about the rest of the season. This is February 10th, but what
Right.
else is coming up this spring?
Well, for the orchestra on March the 22nd, they will be doing the 5th grade concert. They go to the middle school, and all the 5th graders in the area get to be bussed in, and they give a concert to them. And then on March the 25th, they're going to do a family concert at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Dunn Center, and it'll be about animals, and the doors will open at 1 in the Natural Museum of the North Carolina Natural Museum will come with animals, and you'll
Live
get to
animals.
live animals, and you'll get to see it, and then go in and have about an hour concert, because it's for children too, and they will have not so long so that they can enjoy it. But the conductor's very excited about that. And this is something a little different that we haven't tried before.
What day of the
And
week is that?
That's
the
a Saturday
25th?
afternoon.
Good, okay.
And so the doors will open at 1, and you can come and view the animals and then go in and have a concert at 2. And it'll be about animals. And then on April the 27th, the Swing Band will have their annual concert. And this year is a lot of classics. They'll be doing Frank Sinatra and Benny Goodman and Glenn Miller and all the good oldies that we love to hear. And then
Where will that be?
That'll be at the Dunn Center.
Okay, good.
And then on June the 3rd, it'll be back out at the Crocker Farm for open concert. And this year we're having a little different. We're bringing in a special bluegrass band to come and join us.
Oh,
and
good.
the orchestra will be playing, and the children's chorus and the adult chorus will be singing.
And that's a real family event, isn't it?
Right.
I mean,
And you can bring
picnic
your-
food, you can bring your own or
And you can
buy
bring your
it.
own. We have some food for sale, but bring your lawn chairs and just sit back and have a great time.
And I like the addition of the bluegrass.
Yeah.
There are a lot of bluegrass fans who go to Raleigh
Right.
every year for the Bluegrass Festival. So, and when you're telling about the variety with bringing the animals by the North Carolina Natural Museum, bringing those, and you know the coasters and lawn parties with your family, and certainly it's really important for parents to introduce their children
Right.
to music at an early age.
Right.
But we wouldn't have that if it weren't for the Tar River Orchestra and Chorus. So we really do need to support y'all.
And we try to change things up and try to meet everybody's needs in different music. Like we're bringing the coasters rather than having a classical concert. We're bringing the coasters, and of course the swing band plays that good music, and then the children's concert. So we try to meet what the public would like.
So every fifth grader in the National Rocky Mount school system will be exposed.
And the private schools.
And private schools too.
Yeah.
Okay. And so for a lot of them, that might be the first time they've seen live
Yes.
music. Brenda, talk about the difference. Is it live it live, love it live?
Love it live.
Love it live. What's the significance of that?
Live music. It's not that you listen to your headphones or on TV or on the radio. You come and actually see the people playing the instruments and hear the music.
And what's the difference in the impact that it has, especially on children? And I know what it does on adults. I mean, it's all the difference in the world.
Well,
when you're
I think
watching
they
it.
get to see what kind of the instruments that put the music together and hear it come together. And at this particular concert, the fifth graders, the conductor he shows the different instruments in the group, and they get up and play a little bit so that they know what an oboe and a violin and a trumpet, all those kind of instruments.
With the 10th, we're going to, again, on February 10th, a Friday night, which is perfect because people have no excuse.
No.
And if it rains, sleet, or snow, we have it. They don't have to worry. Because last year we had a little snow, but we got some people to come, some retired policemen or firemen, to help people get out the car and make sure nobody slipped down. So it has to go on because the coasters are in contract.
Well, and parking out here is really good.
Right.
It's right off Highway 64 at North Carriage Road, and it's just, as y'all have heard in the discussion, the things that this supports, the league supports, having us have the quality of culture and music and learning and whatnot here that we just wouldn't have without that. If people want to get season tickets, are they still available? Or
And you can buy the season tickets are probably not available now because the season's already half over. But you can get tickets at the door when you come to those concerts.
and how much are they?
$15, and all children and students are free.
Wow.
So it's a great deal. I mean, where can you go for a concert for $15?
Oh, yeah. And do you have a website so people want to go and check and see
We do. and
everything
it's,
upcoming?
TarRiverLive.com.
Okay, perfect. And again, what's the telephone number, Jean, for calling for tickets to the coasters?
252-200-4157.
And was it Friday night last year? Was it on
It was,
Friday night?
yes.
And so Wednesday you were turning people away and they were begging. Now we need to learn from that.
That's right.
Come on in, tickets.
And you take credit cards and whatnot too?
Credit
so-
cards. We'll take cash, credit cards.
And people can go online and buy them.
And they can
Okay.
go online to Eventbrite. Well, they can link to it through tarriverlive.com.
And then they will be mailed their tickets ahead of time, or will they be at the door when they get here?
Well, there were people last year. We had all kinds of mechanisms. I mailed them. We did will call. And we had people who wanted those tickets in their hands. And so I would literally put them in envelopes and meet them at a designated spot up by the post office at Harris Street.
Wow.
And I worried that the police were going to start looking at me because I would hand these people a white envelope and they would hand me money. So,
I think she's safe, don't
Yeah,
you, Brenda?
yeah.
I think that's okay. Well, Gene and Brenda, thank you so much for what y'all do for our community, and I will absolutely be there, and I'm building a table right now of
Very
people
good.
so we can all come and
Great.
support y'all and have a fantastic time.
And
So thank
you for-
you.
Thank you very
Thank you for
much.
having
Thank
us.
you.
Oh, certainly, and thank you, and we hope to see you there.